Hi everyone, welcome to this 60-minute Vinyasa practice. So today's class is all about the hips, hip mobility, hip flexibility. So it will be a full Vinyasa practice. It will be challenging, we'll work on balances a little bit and also obviously our flexibility. And we are working towards Pancake Pose. I actually wrote this class on Pancake Day, so hence the Pancake Pose at the end. But it is just a fantastic full class all about our hips, so let me know in the comments below if you enjoy it, and I'll see you back on the mat. Finding yourself into a comfortable seated position, and then once you're there, just closing the eyes. Just making sure we're not rounding in our back, so just lengthening the spine, lengthening the neck. Make sure your arms are nice and relaxed. Hands just gently resting on top of your knees. Eyes closed. Start to notice the breath coming in through the nose, out through the mouth. It's nice and gentle to start off with. And then here you're going to place your right hand onto your stomach and then bring your left hand up onto your chest. Now you're really going to feel the breath going into the hands. So big breath in through the nose. Feeling the body expanding into the hands. Holding at the top. And then big sighing breath out through the mouth. And again, big breath in. Holding at the top. Sigh the breath out. A couple more like that. Big breath in. Holding. Exhale. And again, inhale. Holding at the top, filling the lungs. Sigh the breath out. This time keeping the mouth closed. Re-inhale, breathe in. Long exhale out through the nose. And again, big breath in. And out. One more time, inhale. And exhale. This time, your next inhale, bring your arms all the way up overhead. Palms can touch, reaching for the ceiling. Gently open the eyes. As you exhale, we're going to twist. Right hand goes behind you. Left hand comes on the outside of that right knee. And just press against that knee, against that leg, twisting through the core. Inhale, come back through center, lifting. Exhale, switch. And again, inhale, lift up. Okay, we're going to forward fold, reach the hands out in front. Just walking the hands all the way out in front, wiggling into the hips a little bit. Big breath in and out. Start to walk the hands over towards the left. Just make sure we're not lifting that right knee or right hip off the ground, but they're still sticking down towards the mat. Big breath in and out. Walk the hands all the way over to the other side. Just feel that stretch through the side of the body, through the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Walk the hands back in. From here, take your right leg out towards the right hand side. Keep the left foot in. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then you're going to turn your body over to square over that straight leg and then take a forward fold. Just taking a hold of what you can. Gently drawing yourself down. Inhale. Exhale. Folding over. One more time, big breath in and out. Coming all the way up, you're going to plant your left hand just behind your left hip, press through that hand. Start to lift the hips up and forwards and open the chest towards the ceiling. Really feel the stretch through your hips, through the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hips back down. And we're going to switch sides. Bring the right foot in, left leg out. Inhale, lengthen, lifting. Exhale, fold over that straight leg. Gently drawing yourself down. Big breath in and out. Coming all the way back up, right hand plants behind that right hip. Press the hips forwards and up, open the chest, big breath in. And exhale, hips come back down. Okay, from here you're going to plant your feet out in front. You might want to turn so you're facing the front of the mat. Feet hip distance apart, hands just behind your hips, underneath your shoulders, and then pressing up through the feet, through the hands into your reverse tabletop, opening through the chest, big breath in. Exhale to stay. If you want, you can find a few little rocks forwards and backwards. Inhaling. Exhale, bring the hips all the way back down. And then just bring the legs round. We're going to find ourselves into our tabletop position. Knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. You can flip the right palm, just find a little counter stretch here. And then switch it out, flip the left palm. Hands back under the shoulders. Moving through our cat-cows. Inhale, scooping the belly down, lifting the chest, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, rounding the spine. Look up towards the belly button. And again, inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, rounding the back. And again, inhale. And exhale. Finding that tabletop position again. We're going to inhale, lift the right arm up, open the chest. As you exhale, take that hand, threading it through, reaching over as you bring the shoulder down, head rest down. Just making sure your hips stay above your knees. And then from here, your left hand, you can reach it up towards the sky, or even letting it fall behind your lower back. And if you can, maybe you can get those fingers to come in between that hip crease and then feel like you're rolling that shoulder back. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, release that hand, bring it back down in front of the face. Inhale, we lift all the way up, open. Exhale, tabletop. One round of cat-cows. Inhale, scoop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, rounding the back. Back to our tabletop. Inhale, lifting the left arm up. Exhale, threading it through. Finding that twist as you bring the shoulder down towards the ground. Let the head rest down. Finding that twist through the upper back. And then you can either stay here or you can reach the right arm up. We've been letting it fall behind your back. Maybe getting those fingers in between that hip crease. Rolling the shoulder back. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. Exhale, release the hand. Bring it back down onto the ground. We inhale, lift all the way up, open. Exhale, tabletop. And again, finding your cat-cows. Inhale, scoop the belly. Exhale, round the back. Find your tabletop position again. From here, we're going to start to let those hips come forwards a bit. So you're shifting forwards a little bit. So we find a nice straight line from our knees all the way up towards our shoulders, tucking the pelvis in, squeezing the core. And then from here, we find our chaturanga. So bend the elbows back nice and tight in with the ribs. and then pushing back up. And again, lower down, hold, pushing back up. Really working those triceps, lower down halfway, pushing back up. One more time, lower down, and then all the way onto the belly. Hands under the shoulders, gently inhale, lift the chest up into your cobra, roll the shoulders away from the ears, big breath in. Exhale, chin towards the mat. This time, slide your hands back a little bit so they're a little closer towards your ribs. We find upward facing dog, pressing through the tops of the feet, pressing through those hands so the legs and hips are lifted off the ground. Inhale. Exhale, take the hips up and back, flipping onto the feet. We find our first downward facing dog. Feet are hip distance. Check your hands, make sure your fingers are spread out. Pressing the ground away, inhale, and exhale. From here, we're going to inhale, shift forwards into your high plank. Shoulders come over the wrist, squeeze that core, and then exhale, hips go up and back, downward dog. Moving with the breath, inhale, coming forwards, high plank. Exhale, take it back, downward dog. And again, inhale, coming forwards. Exhale, take it back. Moving through our vinyasas, we inhale, come forwards, high plank. You can drop the knees or keep them lifted this time as you lower down to that chaturanga. Elbows nice and tight in. Inhale into your back bend, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog, hips up and back. Let's do that again. Inhale, coming forwards, high plank, nice and strong through the core. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward dog. One more time for good measure. Inhale, rock forwards. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Open the chest. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Very good. Walking out through the feet. Feel this nice stretch through the back of the legs. And then we're going to walk the feet all the way up towards the top of the mat. Meeting in a forward fold. Feet hip distance apart. A little micro bend in the legs. And then just let the body hang here. So you can take a hold of opposite elbows, swaying side to side, just releasing the spine. Shaking it out. And then bring the hands back down towards the mat. Slowly we roll all the way up to standing. Rising up. As you get there, roll the shoulders up towards the ears. Roll them back and down, palms facing forwards. Just close your eyes here. Feel the ground underneath your feet. Feel your fingertips drawing down. Take a big breath in through the nose. Big sigh and breath out. Opening the eyes. Inhale, lift the arms up. Take a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. And you're going to pull it up towards the ceiling and then start to pull it over towards the right. So you find this nice big side stretch. Inhale up through center, switching the grip. Take a hold of the right wrist. Inhale, lengthen it up. Exhale, leaning to the left. Inhale, lifting up. Release the hands. Bring them all the way behind you, interlacing behind your back. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, inhale. Exhale, we're going to take a forward fold. Still with those hands interlaced. Make sure the neck is nice and relaxed. Big breath in and out. Okay, bring the hands all the way back down towards the ground. We're going to roll up to standing once again. This time lift the arms all the way up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, hands at the chest. Feet together at the top of the mat. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slide the hands up the shins. We find this long spine, flat back. Exhale, hands come down, step the right leg back only. Drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, lift the arms up into your low lunge. Hips pressing forwards, arms reaching up. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg. We shift the hips back into your half splits. Flexing that front foot. We feel this nice stretch through our hamstrings. Inhale. Stay as we exhale. Bending into that front leg, plant the hands, stepping back through that vinyasa. Find high plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling, back bend. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lifting the right leg up. Exhale, you're going to bring the knee towards your opposite elbow. Squeeze the core. Inhale, take it up and back. Exhale, knee comes through to nose. Squeeze, give it a little tap. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, this time knee to same elbow, maybe even onto the tricep, and then step the foot to the outside of that right hand, dropping the back knee down, untuck the toes into your lizard pose. Start to roll onto the outside edge of that foot, let the knee fall out, working into your hip. If you want, you can press the knee away. Inhale, and exhale. Big breath in, and out. From here, bring your hand back down. We're going to tuck the back toes to lift the back knee up. And then when you start to walk our hands all the way around towards that left-hand side, and as you do, you turn your feet. You might need to just make sure your feet are parallel. So we're in a wide-legged forward fold. From here, inhale, find length. Exhale, you're going to fold a little deeper, maybe walking the hands underneath the legs, drawing yourself down. And as you're here in this forward fold, I just want you to squeeze your quads, so activating your legs, maybe feel like you're lifting your kneecaps up a little bit, and maybe that finds a bit more of some space in the backs of the legs, drawing yourself down. Inhale, exhale. Hands come back under the shoulders. Start to look towards your back foot and turn the toes out slightly on a 45-degree angle. You're then going to bend nice and deep into that back leg, walking the hands towards the back. And as you do, just start to come onto that front heel. So we're coming into our Shavasana. Now you can stay down with that heel on the mat if you've got that mobility in your Achilles, or if you want, you can come onto your toes, or you can even come a little bit higher. We want to think about that knee drawing out. We're going to find that nice stretch through the inner thigh. Hands can stay down on the mat, or you can bring your hands to the chest. Inhaling here. Stay as we exhale. Hands back down towards the ground. We'll start to walk them all the way around towards the front as we do, turning the toes. And then take a big step up to the top of the mat. Inhale, find a halfway lift, long spine. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, rolling up to standing, lifting the arms up. Exhale, hands at the chest. Other side, inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, left foot steps behind. We're coming into that low lunge. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Hips press forwards. Exhale, we find our half splits. Shift the hips back, flex the foot. Inhale to stay. Exhale, fold. Bending into the front leg, we move through our Vinyasa, back through our chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend. And exhale, downward dog. From here, we inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, knee comes to opposite elbows. You shift forward, squeeze that core, give a little tap. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to same elbow or same tricep, squeeze. And then step the foot to the outside of the hand, dropping the back knee down, untuck the toes. Into your lizard pose on the other side. Let the knee fall out. Pressing that knee away if you want. Inhale. And exhale. Big breath in. And out. Hands come back under the shoulders. Tuck the back toes, so lift the back knee up. And then this time we're going to walk the hands all the way around towards the right, back into that wide-legged forward fold. Again, feet parallel. Inhale, find length. Exhale, we fold again. This time maybe you can take a hold of the back of the calves or the back of the ankles and draw yourself down this way. Again, think about activating those quads to lift the kneecaps up. Does that find a little bit more space to wiggle the head down towards the ground? Inhale. And exhale. Hands back under the shoulders. Coming into your Skandasana on the other side. Turn your back toes out slightly. Walk the hands towards the back, bending into that back leg. Again, we want that front foot, so the heel is down, the toes are pointing up. Hands can stay on the mat, or you can bring your hands to your chest. Inhale here. Exhale to stay. Big breath in. And out. Hands back down as you walk them all the way around to the front. Turn the toes. We take a big step up to the top of the mat. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, rolling up to standing. Bring the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, hands at the chest. Taking your feet out to the hip distance of the mat. Turn your toes out slightly. We're going to come into our Malasana now. So just wiggling the hips down. Similar to our Skandasana, we want to think about the knees drawing out. Holding here, inhale. And exhale. Reach your left hand out towards that left hand side. Maybe see if you can get your left shoulder to go on the inside of that left knee. And once it's there, you're then going to peel the right arm up towards the ceiling, opening the chest. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center, hands at the chest. Other side, right hand wiggles out towards that right hand side. Left arm peels up, open. Big breath in. And exhale, hands back to the chest. Okay, from here, we're going to bring our hands behind us. Just start to bring your sit bones down. And then straight away, we're coming into our boat pose. So just bring the feet off the ground, shins are parallel with the mat. Squeezing that core, hands reach out in front. Holding here. Inhale. And exhale. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can have a go with straightening the legs. Very good. Inhale. Exhale, slowly rolling all the way down onto your back. And then as soon as we get there, we bring the right leg up towards the sky. Take a hold of the back of the leg. And then bring your left foot just a couple of inches off the mat. Squeeze the core round the shoulders. So you're activating that core. And then we're going to do some scissor switches. So we're just going to switch the legs. And as you do, squeeze the leg in a little bit closer. So you're finding a nice stretch in the back of the leg as well. I want you to think about that core nice and active. Shoulders are rounded, lower back pressing into the ground. We're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees into the chest. Big breath in. And out. Straight away, I want you to rock all the way up and bring yourself back into your boat pose. So not much rest here. Holding, might feel a little bit more like it's burning. If you want to straighten the legs, you can do. Inhale. Exhale to stay. Slowly, we lower all the way down. See how slow you can take it. Bring yourself onto your back. One more time, we bring the right leg up. Take a hold of the back of the leg. Let's find those switches. Round the shoulders, lift the head. Let's go. Squeezing the leg in. It's going to feel a little bit more tricky this time around. That core is working hard. Focus on those legs, nice and active as well. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Bring the knees in. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. And again, inhale. And out. From here, you're going to let your left leg go out long. Keep that right foot into the chest. And then from here, with your right hand, you can either take a hold of the foot or with your peace finger, so your index finger and your middle finger, see if you can hook them around your big toe. Once you are there, we can start to extend the foot out in front. And the leg doesn't need to straighten. If it can straighten, that's great. We want to make sure that our back is nice and flat. Holding here. And then your left hand is going to go out towards the left hand side. And try not to let your hips roll up. So we want both hips to be staying down onto the ground. But you're going to gently let that right foot fall out towards the right. So don't let it fall all the way open so your left hip lifts up. We just want to gently find that space. Big breath in and out. Bringing that foot back in, you can bend the leg, release the grip. And then we'll switch the sides. Let that right leg go out long. Bring the left knee into the chest. And then again, you can either take a hold of the foot or hooking the fingers around that big toe. We start to press that heel out in front. Again, the leg can stay bent, or if it can straighten, that's fine. Inhaling here. And exhale. Right arm comes out towards the side. Slowly we let that foot fall out towards the left, trying to keep our hips down onto the ground. Holding, inhale. And exhale. Slowly bend into the leg, bring the foot back in. And then you're going to bring both knees into the chest, a little rock side to side. And then rocking up and down the spine, forwards and backwards. We're going to come all the way up into a standing forward fold. At the top of the mat, big breath in and out. Rolling up to standing, lifting the arms up overhead, inhale. And exhale, hands up the chest. Feet together, our sun salutations. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or hop back through your chaturanga. Nice long exhale. Inhaling, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding here now, just setting up in your downward dog. Look at your hands, make sure your fingers are spread out. Lengthening the spine, hips up and back. Inhale. And exhale. Big breath in. And out. One more breath, inhale. Bending the knees as you exhale, look forward, step, walk or hop the feet up to the top. Inhale, find a flat back.
Exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling up to standing, lift the arms. Exhale, hands at the chest. And again, inhale, lifting. Exhale, folding. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, straight through your vinyasa. Inhaling, back bend. And exhale, downward dog. Big breath in. And out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Exhaling, bend the knees, look forward, step, walk or hop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rolling up, lift the arms. And exhale, hands at the chest. One more time, inhale, lifting. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rock. Sliding the hands up, lengthen the spine. Exhale through your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. Big breath in. And out. From here, we're going to inhale, lift the right leg up. As you exhale, bend the knee and open up the hip. We're going to squeeze that right foot in towards your right glute. Feel the stretch through that right hip flexor. You may even notice that your left heel is drawing down towards the ground a little bit more. Hold in here, inhale. As you exhale, then bring the knee in towards the nose, squeeze the core, and step the foot through between the hands. Just make sure your feet are hip distance apart, rising up into our high lunge, standing up strong, lift the arms, bending into the front leg. Inhaling here, and exhale. Start to straighten the front leg. We're then going to fold down into our pyramid pose. You're going to feel this nice stretch through your hamstring. Inhale. Exhale. From here, bring your right hand onto the inside of that right leg. And then like we did before, we're going to walk the hands round into our wide-legged forward fold. So the feet are parallel. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. Again, we're going to turn the back toes out, coming into our Skandasana, bending into the back leg. Hips sink down. If we can, bring the palms to the chest, holding here, inhale. Exhale. Now a little different here, we're going to power up through the leg, so standing up nice and strong through this back leg, and then we're going to power all the way up into our warrior two, so bending into the front leg. Then from here, you might want to turn your back toes out slightly, so they're more parallel with the shoulder edge of the mat. Roll the shoulders back, bending into the front leg. Inhale, and exhale. Flip your front palm, reach that arm all the way up and back, reverse warrior. Lengthening through the spine, inhale, exhale to stay. From here, come back into your warrior two. Bring that back hand onto your back hip. And then start to reach forwards towards the top right-hand corner of the mat. You might want to hop the back foot in a little bit. You're taking the weight into that front foot and front hand as you float the back leg up, standing up into your half moon. You can keep that hand on the hip or reach it up towards the ceiling. See if we can open the hip and open the chest a little bit more towards that left-hand side. Holding here. Flexing that floating foot. One more breath, inhale. Bend into the standing leg, slowly step the foot back, rising up into your warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands all the way down through your vinyasa. Inhale. And exhale, downward dog. Okay, other side, we inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. Again, just checking in here. Feel like that knee is pointing up towards the ceiling, the left foot squeezing in. And maybe that right heel drawing down towards the ground. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knee in towards your nose. And then step the foot through, coming into our high lunge. Make sure those feet are hip distance apart. As you rise up, bending into that front leg nice and strong through the legs. Inhale. Stay as we exhale. Straighten the front leg, folding down into your pyramid pose. Big breath in and out. And then bring the hand on the inside of the leg as you walk them all the way around into your wide-legged forward fold once again. Coming into our Skandasana on the other side. Turn the back toes out slightly. Walk the hands towards the back of the mat. Holding here, inhale. And then that big power up into your warrior two. Standing nice and strong all the way up. Bending into the front leg, roll the shoulders back. Inhaling here. And exhale. Flip your front palm, reach it all the way up and back, reverse it. Reaching for the back of the room, find that length through the ribs, inhale. Exhale, back to your warrior two. Back hand comes onto your hip as you start to lean forwards, reaching for the top left-hand corner of the mat. As you take the weight forwards, 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 so you can float the back leg up. Again, if you want to, reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Holding here, inhale. Exhale to stay. Bending into your standing leg, step the back foot back into your warrior two, inhale. Exhale, hands come all the way down through your vinyasa. Inhale. And exhale. If you want to take a child's pose here, just bring the knees down, hips back towards the heels. Just going to give ourselves a little rest. We're going to go through that flow just one more time before we slow the practice down. So just focus back in on that breath. Inhale. And exhale. And again, big breath in. And out. Okay, when you're ready, bring yourself back into your downward dog. From here, let's bring the right leg up. Inhale. Bend the knee, open the hip. You can either stay here or find a wild thing this time, shifting forwards, let the toes fall behind. As you press the hips up, open the chest towards the ceiling. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, look back down, flip it back, three-legged dog. Knee comes towards the nose as you step the foot all the way through. We rise back into our high lunge. Lift the arms, inhale. Exhale, straight away, straighten the front leg. We come into our pyramid pose. Start to walk the hands round through your wide-legged forward fold, but straight into our Skandasana, bending into that back leg. Sink the hips down. Straight into that power up into warrior two. Pushing through that back leg, we stand up strong. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to go straight back down into our Skandasana.
Bending into that back leg, very good. Inhale again, we power up. And again, one more time, we go down. Last time, we power up. Inhale, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse the warrior, reach it all the way up and back. Inhale. And then exhale, coming through into your half moon pose, reaching towards the top of the mat. Big step up, open the chest, inhale. And then a little different this time, to look towards the mat. Bring that top hand down as you square the hips, square the shoulders. Now, working with a little bit of balance, I'm going to take a little micro bend into your standing leg, just to help you with a bit more support. And then you're going to start to come all the way up to standing, and see if we can not let that left foot come onto the ground. You're going to bring the left knee into the chest. So now focusing on something in front of you. Like we did when we were lying on our backs, see if we can hook those fingers around that left big toe. You can bring your right hand onto your right hip. If you've got a nice grip, we can slowly start to let that heel come out in front. Again, the leg can be bent or straight. Now again, like we did on our back, you're going to let your right hand come out towards the right hand side. If we can, slowly start to open that left foot out towards the left. Holding here, inhale. Exhale, bring the knee back into the chest. Step the foot all the way to the back. Inhale into your high lunge. Exhale, hands come down. You can move through a vinyasa or straight back to downward dog. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, the last little push here. Inhale, we lift the left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Stay here or find wild thing, flipping the dog. Lift the hips up, open the chest, inhale. Exhale, coming back into your three-legged dog. Inhaling here. Exhale, knee to nose, step the foot through. Rising up, high lunge. Lift the arms, inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg, we fold into our pyramid pose. Walk the hands around. We're going to come straight into our Skandasana, bending into the back leg. Sink the hips down. Ready for those 3 repetitions. We power up. You can use your hands on the ground if you need to. Into your warrior two. Back down into your Skandasana, bend into the back leg. Exhale, power up. Inhale, back down. Last time, exhale, power up. Warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse it, reach it all the way up and back. Inhale. Exhale, moving through into your half moon pose. Stepping up, float the leg behind. Open the chest. Look down towards the ground as you square the shoulders, square the hips. Just setting up here, make sure that that standing foot is grounded into the mat. Then take a little micro bend into the leg. As you slowly start to come up to standing, bringing the right knee into the chest. Finding your focus, finding your balance. Once you're there, bring your left hand onto your left hip. Hooking the fingers around that big toe, or whatever's comfortable for you, as you then start to let the foot extend out in front. Holding here. Then the left arm comes out towards the left as you slowly let that right foot come out towards the right hand side. Holding, inhale. And exhale. Bring the knee back into the chest. Let the foot come all the way back behind into your high lunge. Inhale. Last time, exhale, hands come down through a vinyasa. Inhaling, back bend. And exhale, downward dog.
Okay, bring the knees down. If we can, just take your knees out a little wider and your feet stay together. And that's just going to give you a little bit more room for that chest to come down through towards the mat, opening into your hips a bit more in your child's pose. I'm just going to give ourselves a bit of time here. Focus back in on the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, slowly walk the hands back in. And then from here, you're going to just let your legs come all the way out in front. And then inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, reaching forwards, taking a hold of what we can into this forward fold. Gently draw yourself down. Inhale and exhale. Okay, slowly rolling up. We did this at the beginning, so we're going to bring our left foot in, your right leg stays out. You might want to turn a little bit more on the side of your mat. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, keep your chest open, but you're going to reach towards that right foot. Left arm goes up towards the sky, or even leaning over a little bit. If you can, with your right hand, maybe flip the palm up to face the ceiling and see if you can get that forearm or that elbow down on the mat on the inside of that leg. If that is available, you can even use the arm to press against the inside of the leg, and that sort of barrel rolls the chest open a little bit more. Inhaling here, exhale to stay. And coming all the way back in, nice and gently. Then we're going to switch the sides. Bring your right foot in, left leg out towards the side. Setting up. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, reaching for that left foot. And again, if you want to, you can bring that arm on the inside of the leg. Inhale, make sure that that opposite hip isn't lifting up, or encouraging it down towards the ground. Big breath in and out. One more breath, inhale. And slowly bring yourself back. Okay, from here you're then going to take your right leg out towards the right hand side. See how far we can wiggle those legs out without our feet rolling in. You can scooch the hips forwards a little bit. And then once you're there, you're going to bring your hands just behind your hips and press through the hands, and that's going to puff the chest forwards. And then you're going to really feel that stretch through the inner thighs. Maybe see if we can lean the chest forwards. And then you're going to bring the hands out in front. And see how far we can walk those hands out. If we get to a point where we're like, ooh, that's just enough, just take a big breath in. Exhale to stay. And then maybe see if we can walk them out a little bit further. So if we can come all the way down, we have our pancake pose. Big breath in. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. It's just staying here a little bit longer than usual, so we can really Release into the pose. Couple more big breaths in here. Inhale. Exhale. Gently now walk the hands back in. I'm going to take a hold of the back of the right knee and gently pull it in. And then take a hold of the back of the left knee and gently pull it in. Just take your time. Give your legs a little squeeze, a little shake out. And then turn back to face the front as we roll all the way onto our backs. Feet hip distance apart, just behind the hips. Press through the feet, lift the hips up towards the ceiling, coming into our bridge pose. I want you to close your eyes here. You want to walk the shoulder blades underneath the body, or maybe even interlace the hands, you can do. Inhale. And exhale. If you want to come into wheel, you can bring your hands by your shoulders. Maybe do a big press up through the hands. Lift all the way up. Or you can just stay in bridge. Inhale, lift the hips up nice and high. Exhale to stay. Coming all the way back down. Lift the heels up off the mat. Exhale, rolling down the spine. And then let the knees just fall from side to side. And from here, bring the right knee into the chest. Let the left leg go out long. Inhale. Exhale, take that knee across the body. We find this twist. Keep the eyes closed. Let the right arm fall out towards the right hand side. Inhale. And exhale. Gently rolling onto your back, switching the legs, bring the left knee in, right leg out long. Inhale, exhale, twist. Big breath in and out. Coming all the way onto your back. Keep the eyes closed as you come into your Shavasana. If you want anything to keep you warm or something to cover your eyes, you can grab that now. Otherwise, just letting the legs go out long, arms by the sides, palms facing up. Take a big breath in through the nose, opening the mouth and sigh the breath out. Feeling every single muscle relax, heavy against the mat. I'm just staying here now for these last few minutes of the class.
Just slowly start to wiggle the fingers and toes, deepening the breath, finding some movement back into the body. In your own time, you can roll onto your side. And whenever you're ready, bringing yourself all the way up to a comfortable seated position. Back in that cross-legged position we found right at the beginning. Eyes stay closed. Take a big breath in and out. Hands come together. Namaste.